Watching me or following Dr. Ruth Westheimer's suggestions. Either way. Also, this is the show that asks the burning question, why is it whenever you leave a car wash, your radio's been switched to a Spanish station? Well, the
DuPont.
Mr. DuPont.
I said, Mr. DuPont, and I'd be in the room with all these white guys, and it was like, to tell the truth, I would stand up. And the guys go, and I would say, black sheep of the family, we don't talk about it.
I is the real E.I.
Yeah,
DuPont.
I is the real DuPont.
I got a secret.
But it was quite an experience.
It must have
I
been.
met a lot of nice people and enjoyed myself. And one day I was, when you're involved in that kind of company, you want to do extracurricular activities. And I decided to join the JCs one evening in my community, Harvey,
Right.
Illinois. And I went to the JC meeting that night and met Tom Dreesen, who also was a member. And Tom and
I did not know this until this afternoon.
And Tom and I became friends, and he pitched a program to take, JC's always doing charcoal day, pancake day, paper cutting day. They're always doing something to raise money.
Yeah.
And this was a program, Tom had pitched a program to take in the elementary school kids to talk about the ills of drug abuse within the community.
Right.
And this was early 69, 70. There weren't many programs. So we said, all right, let's do it. And I volunteered. I wanted to be a part of that. And we went into schools and we started talking about problems with kids. And we wanted to make it light and keep it, not a heavy subject. So we started using humor, just playing off of one another. We both came from the streets and we had a lot to talk about. And the kids used to laugh, said, you guys are funny. You have to be on the Carson show. I said, you're right. Let's go into show business.
Yeah?
And that's how
And
we
that
got
was
into
it.
Yeah.
Now,
We
when
knew
you-
nothing about it.
You told me
Right away, it's over. So they fired me, and because I wasn't broad, they wanted me to be broad and a little giant. It was during the time when a lot of the comedies had very heavy stereotypes. And so they fired me. And because of that following Monday, I got the job on KRP. I went in audition. And had I not been fired, I would have never done KRP.
all in the timing.
All in the timing. And they never did let me go. The first season of KRP, the character Venus Flytrap is not a Boy Scout teacher. I mean, this guy is, Venus Flytrap conjures up tales of flashy clothes.
Yeah.
And my entrance was in an ermine coat and a hat with an earring. So it didn't look like I just come out of Harvard. But they really wanted me to be broad. And the producer, Hugh Wilson, kept saying, no, just do what you do best. And they used to send down guys to give me black lessons. A bunch of kids. Yeah.
Really?
A couple guys in three-piece suits from New York would go, no, you got to get down with it.
We'll be right back. Well, we are back. We just have a minute or so. Thank you, Doc. So your career's taking you a long way from the DuPont company.
Oh, yes.
You find this a lot more fun?
It's certainly exciting.
Yeah. You're very, very talented, and you're a hell of a guest. I'm glad you're here
Thank
tonight.
you. My pleasure.
Come back and do this again with us. And next time when you come back, could you play a little blacker?
I'm going to try hard. Yeah. Give me time.
Sure. Candace, thank you for being with us. Good night. Also, this is the show that asks the burning question, why is it whenever you leave a car wash, your radio's been switched to a Spanish station? Well, the big news, at least in Hollywood, still is on the financial pages. A lot of things have been going on. Half of one of the big studios has been sold. Did you hear that? The publisher, Rupert, is that his name? Yeah. Rupert Murdoch paid $162 million for 10 centuries of 20th Century Fox. Yeah, Murdoch, I guess he owns the New York Daily News, New York Post. Now has bought half of 20th Century Fox. He has a foothold now in Hollywood. In retaliation, Bob Hope just bought New York. I guess now that splits the ownership of 20th Century. Half of it's owned by oil man Marvin Davis, and now half of it is owned by Rupert Murdoch, who's a big baron in the press. And they're thinking of changing the name of the studio to Tycoons Are Us. I wish they hadn't thought of that. So that could catch on. People, grabbing up networks and stuff like that. Rolling Stone magazine is thinking of buying the public broadcasting network. That ought to be nice. And they changed the name of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood to Fred Baby's neighborhood. Where did I lose you? Have you heard the latest rumors? Since ABC has been sold, rumors are that CBS may be taken over. I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what anybody else offers. I am not selling NBC. NBC. Latest rumors? Since Rogers' neighborhood to Fred Baby's neighborhood may be taken over. I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what anybody else offers. I am not selling NBC. You know what he said I look like tonight?
What?
He says, you look like Jiminy Cricket. He is with us tonight. He's mad. This is going to be fun tonight. We got another full house.